this might be the most like straight on camera I've ever had. Like this is the same camera that I've always had, but like position wise, like how my desk is, this is like the most leveled, you know, camera I've ever had. I don't know. I just had to say that. Anyway, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Leek, aka Malik. I know I posted 2 videos first early today, with those being my reaction videos, but since this is my official return back video, officially back, you feel me, with another video, you feel me, really here to just tell you what happened and give y'all like the layout for like the year, you feel me. So I don't really want to waste too much time, because I know how I can get. I can sometimes ramble, because I like to yap, you feel me. So yeah, so where do we begin? The last time I posted a video was what, I think October 21st, the Little Nightmares video. And then I just fell off the map. The reason being, as you guys know, I was in Canada. You feel me? If you were keeping up with the channel during that time, you would know I was living in Canada. But like, I wasn't a citizen, and no job, and the only job that would be able to would be Tim Hortons, but no job would sponsor me so I could work there. So, and then every plan for me to like hurry up and get citizenship as fast as I can just kept getting shot down. Like, I tried going back to school, they were asking for some bullshit, not gonna lie. And then I got to a point where, you feel me, I mean, I was depressed like pretty much the whole time I was posting. I don't know if I ever told y'all that, or yeah, I don't know if I ever told y'all that during that whole span of that year. I was pretty much, by the time it hit July, no, not July. By the time it hit like June, maybe late May, I was like badly depressed. So the fact that I was still posting all the way up to the end of the October, shout out to me, you feel me? Cause I'm not gonna lie, you feel me, I always keep, you feel me, I always feel me, it's my channel. I like to keep it real with y'all, keep it P with y'all, keep it vulnerable with y'all. I did have suicidal thoughts, I am not gonna lie. I was down bad, so I am glad that I am not there no more. You feel me? And well, since I didn't have no money at all, you feel me, and you know, sometimes as content creators, we gonna run into some technical difficulties. My technical difficulty was my computer, and it had to do with, it now gets too hot to the point where my Wi-Fi card just burns out and doesn't process. And I literally was doing research, looked it up, other people with the same computer, because I was literally reading a Reddit. Other people with the same computer was saying the same thing, and their solution they had was they either replaced the Wi-Fi card, or they said, like, if you feel like you feel like it's needed for an upgrade, you should probably upgrade, you feel me? So that also had to do with why I wasn't posting. And then, although I have my other computer for like school and work and stuff, I didn't have a flash drive at the time, so literally couldn't do anything with all the videos that I was sitting on and recording and editing. It was just sitting on the computer, and I couldn't post, because it literally, there's one thing for, you know, a device to say no Wi-Fi available. There's another thing to say the computer just doesn't have Wi-Fi, and that's exactly what my shit was doing. So yeah, and then shit, hold on, I might have to do some chops because I'm low-key blanking out. I don't know how I'm blanking out, but I'm blanking out. I don't think there is too much else to add on to that. Honestly, I think I've explained that as deep as I could, to be honest. But literally, you know, that was around the time the NBA season was starting up, and I literally was getting ready to do some reactions. I was like, I want to bring back reactions because I know how much, like, the last time I was fully doing like NBA reactions, especially in the playoffs, people love that, and I was like, I'm going to bring that because I really wanted to. I was excited for the season. I was excited for my sons after our team was just straight dog shit for the past 3 years. So I was actually excited for us again. And then I recorded like 4 videos, and then the ones that made it up on the YouTube before, you know, it got blocked, it made it up, but they got blocked. And then the other ones, the Wi-Fi thing had set into play, and I couldn't even see if it would get blocked or not. So there was that. But yeah, I have just decided, instead of just getting a new Wi-Fi card, I've had this computer for basically 3 years. I'm gonna upgrade because I bought this for like, it was like $800 plus tax. So however much that is, Michigan tax wise, or I don't know. I don't even know if that has an effect. I bought it online. So, but yeah, however much that is, yeah, that was my first computer. So I'm looking to get like around like a minimum $1,100-$1,200 computer or laptop. You feel me? And I'm working on saving up for that, you feel me? But as far as how are we back here today in terms of me uploading, because I did say I was in Canada, I am no longer in Canada after I have made my frustrations be heard to my mom, because I kind of spazzed on her like twice because I was you know, when you're young, you want to, and you are ambitious, you want to take shit into your own hands, you feel me? So me not doing anything and not having fun for real in my 20s was just killing me, was just killing my spirit, you feel me? So I had reached out. Well, at first I was applying to jobs all over Michigan because, you know, from Michigan, that was the closest place. And we literally lived 10 minutes from Detroit. So, but when I started applying for these jobs, it was around like Christmas time. So I think this also had, you know, an effect on why my luck was so shit. But I was applying to jobs literally all over Michigan, from Detroit to Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo. I was literally applying all over. I was applying for retail. I was applying for restaurants. I was applying for factories, dispensaries. Nothing, not a zilch. No one was hiring. So then I reached out to my boy, shout out Grayson, because I know you probably don't see this, in Ohio, and he was like, and I basically asked him, was like, how the job, you know, market out there. He was like, it's thriving and shit. And I was like, cool. And that's when I got, you know, a job at Meijer there, and he allowed me to come stay with him for a little bit until I, you know, needed to get on my feet, because we had a deal where I literally only needed a month too, where a month would go by and then I get my own spot, or I just, you know, find somewhere else. Luckily, thank God, my other mom had basically said she got a, you know, it's a little room for me for free. I just gotta help her with the farm and just like around the house and shit. I get to save money, I get to work on YouTube and just work without paying bills. That's an easy deal. that's a money deal, you feel me? So yeah, I've been here since I've been here like a month now. Yeah, I'd say it's been about a month now that I've been here, and I was in Ohio for like 2 months before I got here. So yeah, and then the plan for as far as like my life goes is I recently just bought an electric scooter so I can save so much money, so I don't have to Uber to work every day anymore, or at least like most days anymore if I don't have a ride, because like I be having money, but I'll never have enough money to like save because I'm putting it all into Uber. So I'm gonna enjoy my electric scooter ride. I'm saving up for obviously a computer. I'm saving up for a car, and then I'm just saving. Those are the 3 things I'm doing, because I don't know. We'll see the timeline of when I head back to Canada, but it might be soon. It might not. Who knows? So, yeah, I'm going to basically just grind out here, focus on my YouTube. And yeah, I've actually been pretty locked in. Like, I know I haven't posted until now, but I've been pretty locked in and coming up with a game plan and how I wanted to return and what my return was gonna look like, what I was gonna be posting and shit like that. So let's break that all down. Somewhere on the screen, nope, not that one. On this side, I'm gonna put up like, I made like notes of like a video or YouTube timeline. Pretty much I want y'all to all focus on like the first row, like the first line, first row, because those are probably gonna be the ones that I'll be focusing on for the year, you feel me? Everything that you see under it, if it has like a list under it, like all those Resident Evil games, those are gonna be like the games that's next for that particular series. So like for example, when the new Lego Batman comes out next month, we will be on that for sure. We will be on, and then I recently literally just bought, because you know, if you peeped any of the Batman Telltale videos that I watched, or I did, The Enemy Within, I didn't know that there was a first game, like at all. Like there was references that I noticed, there was references in the second game to a potential first game, but I honestly thought they were just giving background for characters, but then found out it was a whole other game. I was like, yeah, we got to get on that. So we will be getting on that, you feel me? In terms of what is going to be the focus on like first and immediately, it's going to be these these NBA playoff reactions. I already said it. The 2 play-in games should be going up at the same time, or earlier at the same time. I don't know. They're gonna go up all today, so it don't matter. And I would have posted the other 2 play-in games. Because in the past I was able to use the NBA's channel to react to, you know, react to the NBA games. I think because now the NBA requires you to have 100 million subscriptions to watch every single game, I can no longer do that because they block every single video. So I'm now trying other channels. I did succeed with the channel I tried yesterday. So as long as that same channel, or at least other channels that won't block me, you know, post the highlights, we will be here for the games that I want to see. Yeah, for the games I want to see, and games that I hopefully can get to, because, you know, I'm still going to be working and doing all types of shit and having a life, and, you know, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of like, I can give y'all like a little for that Blazer series. I'll probably give y'all the first game, and then if they sweep, I'll give y'all the last game, because y'all, if you've seen my last playoff reactions and we saw the little dancing broom with the SpongeBob song when the Lakers got swept by the Nuggets, that was still a great day. And I did it to the Celtics when the Heat went up 3-0 before they came back and then lost in Game 7. So, you know, if that happens with that series, you know, I will be there for Game 1 and Game 4. But if not, we'll just be there for Game 1 because I do not care about that series. So yeah. In terms of how like the upload's gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna try to give it to y'all every day. Pause. That sounded crazy. I'm gonna try to upload it every day. And in terms of how I'm gonna fit the games in, the honestly, because how I remember me doing the reactions beforehand, up until like the conference finals, there's so many games that I be rarely posting like my actual gaming side of the channel. So I honestly expect that. The gaming is gonna take like a little backside for like 2, maybe 2.5 months, depending on how long everything lasts. But you know, it's still gonna be there. But in terms of what's going to be there, it's not really, if I decide to post a filler game, rare. Honestly, I probably won't. And when I mean by filler games, I mean like a Fortnite, a Marvel Rivals, you know, an Infinite game. Y'all just gonna get like probably max 2 story games. I did buy and beat Resident Evil Requiem. I just haven't edited a single video. And I did, my mindset when coming back for both, for coming back to the channel was, yes, I wanted to come back with the reactions, but I at least wanted one of my games that I come back with to be a new game that hasn't been on the channel, because we still have to finish the games that hasn't been finished. So the Little Nightmares, the Star Wars, and the Tomb Raider. And yes, we'll get back on the Batman Arkham series, but because of my computer situation and the game, the Arkham Asylum game pretty much freezing or not saving anything and freezes if you hit the Xbox home button, I'm going to just one day live stream that and get that done all in one session, because we're not doing that. And then maybe I'll chop it up for y'all for the YouTube, or maybe I'll just post the whole entire live stream as what it is on the YouTube. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, I didn't tell you what other game. So yeah, Resident Evil Requiem is gonna be the one of the story games, and honestly, I'll probably go with Little Nightmares first, because Little Nightmares has 2 videos to be posted, and so that is done completely. So honestly, I'll probably just want to get that out the way. But then after Little Nightmares, Star Wars will take its spot, and we'll finish that. So yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. And then everything else that you see on the notes app is pretty much what I can get to as the year goes by, because after the reactions is over, you know, the NBA season's not coming back till October, so it's just gonna be nothing but games, literally nothing but games then. So yeah, trying to think, is there anything else that I missed out on? I'm honestly impressed that I got this down I got all that down in 20 minutes. I feel like in the past I would talk for like 30. Coming back with the reactions. I already said what happened with me, life and shit, and where I was and why I wasn't posting, and Oh, I'm literally looking at it. It's in the background here. Let me show you. It's literally in the background. And I didn't mention it at all. That's crazy. So one of the big things that I'm planning to do has to do with WWE 2K. Because, and I know I made that one video last summer saying that I was done with 2K. I don't think I'm done with 2K. I think I'm done like prioritizing 2K. WWE we're not talking about, but I'm talking about like NBA. I think I'm done prioritizing NBA 2K over like story games or just other games I'm interested in that's not 2K around that time span. But like right now I don't own the latest 2K, you feel me? But it's on the Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass right now because I've just been focusing on setting up and doing other things for WWE, and I've just been playing like Fortnite and shit. But yeah, I will be getting the Game Pass and be playing 2K and shit. And I'll probably, because it's so late into the year, and like I said, it won't even be a focus. Gaming won't even be a focus for like the first 2.5 months. We probably won't even see a my career like how I did last year with that 2K. You probably won't see a my career, and instead of me doing a my career, I'm just in place gonna fill that void with what I'm going to do with WWE. I have a big plan. I would say it right now, but I feel like because my plan is so grand, and how much I'm into WWE, into wrestling, and into the community just in general, I feel like it deserves its own announcement. But just know I have a big plan, big series coming for WWE. I've never done this before in terms of like content wise, obviously, because it hasn't been on the channel. But like I never really, like, since this is new for me, it might be raw at first, but like it's gonna get polished is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, look forward to that. I'm basically in the setup process of everything right now, and then yeah, that will be like a continuous, like honestly mainstay series forever, because I can keep it going from WWEs to WWEs to WWEs. That's exactly how I'm planning. So yeah, I do think I have said everything. I do think everything is said. I do think everything is said. I am back. It feels good to be back. Even though I'm like working a lot, and like I said, I'm setting up WWE. For some reason, it just feels like I'm really like locked into what I got going on right now. Like I see big future. I see big future, big plans. So that is going to do it, because I literally don't have anything to say, and I don't want to just say a bunch of filler words. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment anything if you got anything to say. Subscribe if you rocking with Leek. I should also mention, in terms of the Resident Evil list, if you know the Resident Evil franchises, we know that like after every like new game, they'll drop remakes in between. So don't be surprised if some form of remake comes in between of one of those games on that list. So, but yeah, we back. I knew my dumbass was forgetting something. Also, I want to, once I get my new computer, live streams will be more of a thing. I'm going to be, right now, because of my following on TikTok, like, my following on TikTok is not my same following on YouTube. I'm trying to work to, you know, blend and get them both together. So I will be streaming on TikTok, and with my computer, especially my new computer, I'll most likely be multi-streaming through like Twitch or maybe even YouTube. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. That is like a new announcement, I guess. So yeah, I can't wait to do that shit though. So yeah.